3, 2, 1.
What's up, everyone? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, April 2nd, 2018, the first video of April, which will be a great month, mark my words. Want to go over a few things. Want to hop on Twitter, look at a couple things. I want to talk about the flappening, which is happening, and I want to talk about Abra just for a minute. A short, concise video. We'll talk about price maybe a little bit later this evening in another video, but let's start here with this video I came across I found interesting.
Now, Julian, I see you have your computer linked to the telephone line. Can you tell us how you did that?
Yes, well, it's very simple, really. The telephone is connected to the telephone network with a British...
Telephone? Linked to the computer? What is this thing? What is this internet? What is email? That's what this video is, how to send an email database. 1984, I was 1 year old. Could you imagine? Most of the world didn't understand this technology. Most of the world had no clue. And the ones that maybe even did were maybe pessimistic towards its future. Maybe they were not believers in the future of this technology. And I was one. So I clearly didn't know what was going on. I feel grateful that we are in a similar position with a whole new world of technology, which is the blockchain, which is cryptocurrency. And right now, these types of videos are circulating all over the place. And many people do not understand this technology, and many people also do not believe in the future of what it presents and what it holds. So I think we're at a time right now at the beginning where many are choosing if they believe this is going to work or if it's not. So I encourage you, if you have already decided that you think it will work, find some resources. There are a ton out there. Learn about this technology because there can be a huge payoff for understanding what's happening right now. So now that I got that out of the way, let's look at Twitter. I posted on Twitter yesterday. I said, join me in the Crypto Capital Venture team to kick off the beginning of a massive revolution. Litecoin is leading the way, and it's just starting. Are you ready to be part of something awesome? I was sitting around with Sarah last night, and I was just bored, and I threw this graphic together on Photoshop. I said, join Crypto Capital Venture, and I will have a booth there, so I wanted to just bring this up because I really want to get a gauge, and maybe I'll ask once a month as we get closer to the actual summit, but I want to see how many of you are going. I would love to meet so many of you. Maybe some of you are in that San Francisco area and it'll be easy for you to get there. But if not, let me know if you want to go. Let me know if you'll be going in the comments below. I'm really just curious. So another thing I want to go over is Charlie Lee. If I can get to the post, he retweeted and commented on a tweet. Now I know why Bitcoin Cash supporters are so upset. For them, Bitcoin dominance has dropped to 4%. And here's the tweet that he was referencing. If Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin, then its dominance is now what, like 4%. So, and that's so true. Everybody that is, full on support of Bitcoin Cash, really, their whole value proposition is it is the new Bitcoin. It's the better Bitcoin. But that dominance is not very appealing. So I'm bringing up this tweet because it's funny, but also because it's a good segue into what I want to talk about, which is the flappening. Litecoin. Litecoin right now is around $6.5 billion market cap. Bitcoin Cash 11.3. We can use the flappening website, flappening.watch, for reference. That's 58%. We're 58% there to this flappening happening. And for context, I brought up a random date just in the last couple months or so, which is January 21st. Litecoin at almost 11 billion, Bitcoin Cash 31 billion. So back in January, we were at 35% to the flappening happening. And now, just a couple, maybe two and a half months later, we are at 58%. That's over 20% gains on Bitcoin Cash. So Litecoin fam, nice work. And even more than that, it's attributed to Litecoin in general and the technology and the value that it offers in so many ways that I don't have enough time in this video to get into. So moving on, let's keep an eye on that because it's really just fun to watch that. Right now, happening now, or probably kind of pause until tonight, but is the Abra AMA with the CEO of Abra, Bill, and started, you know, they've gotten some questions over there and we've got some answers, and I just wanted to kind of go over them. So here's a question. It said, may I ask a follow-up question? Is Litecoin the primary asset class, or is that Bitcoin? The primary asset class is now Litecoin, but we're in transition away from Bitcoin to Litecoin, which will take several weeks. Again, most users will never know that it happened. Next question. Hi, I would like to know how you plan to compete with the likes of Binance and Coinbase, and how using Litecoin as a smart contract will benefit the Litecoin community. I love this question and I really like the answer, and that's why I'm kind of going over this with you. Abra is not meant to be a trading platform like Binance or GDAX. Abra is meant to be a simple app for retail investors to get exposure to hard to access assets. We enable this investment exposure using a synthetic CFD-like model based on pay-to-script hash multi-sig scripts on the Litecoin and Bitcoin blockchains. Our goal is to open this up to different asset classes over time, not just the 20 cryptos in fiat, but even stocks, commodities, etc. An example of this vision that we hope to bring to market in the future is for someone in Ghana to buy exposure to Apple, or someone in Indonesia to buy exposure to Alibaba and simply collect their winnings, or give up their losses in Litecoin. All using the same app you're able to download today from the App Store. That paragraph right there. First of all, what Abra's trying to do and their vision long term is brilliant, and it's awesome that they want to expand into other markets outside cryptocurrency. And the fact that in those outside markets, trading something like, or buying exposure to something like Apple using Litecoin, that thought, that idea is huge for Litecoin, in my opinion. So when do you see big institutional money coming into the space? I'm reading this one just because this was recently, I think over the weekend, saw a lot of articles going on about quotes that he had on this topic. But he said, I honestly don't know. Business Insider mentioned that I thought it would be this year. That's actually not what I said. I said I believe that eventually they would come in and that this could cause a huge spike in volume, price, liquidity, etc. for the top cryptos. So it was interesting just to point out his thoughts on that. Obviously, he's just another one of us, you know, that has no clue what's going to happen, but his thoughts are interesting being he's so into the space and he's such a big influence in the space. So wanted to go over those just few points today, I guess, just to start the week off and I guess give us some things to talk about. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on the summit, if you want to go, if you're going to go, and would be really cool to see you there. So here's the chart. Here's Litecoin right now, just chilling at 117. Like I said, we'll go over Litecoin and also Bitcoin in a video, hopefully a little bit later. I should have some time, so don't hold me to it, but I'm going to shoot for it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of the day. As always, I will see you in the next video, and God bless.